my team. Sorry. I'm setting up in a new location, which means new obnoxious camera angles. I think. Hopefully my internet works here because it's a beautiful day for me to not be outside. Does that make sense? I haven't been an English teacher in so long, I don't even know what grammar is anymore. But yeah, today's focus for Fun Friday is keep it simple. Because it's the simple things like nature, like literally just being outside was enough to change what felt like kind of a rough week in my attitude. So I went with that theme for the workout, like keep it simple. We just have 2 moves today in a painless process to go through it. Hopefully you had a decent week. Actually, I'm trying to remove that word hope from my vocabulary because I feel like it puts an expectation. So if I say to someone like, I hope you had a good day, inadvertently, what I'm saying is the day's only worth it if it was good. So I guess I could say, I hope you handled your day with grace. I don't know. Maybe I think too much about it. Probably. Oh, hey, Lynn. Aw. Marilyn, I miss working out with you. I'm so happy you're here today. And for everyone getting here, you bring your own music because I can't play any and you definitely don't want me singing. And then today you're just gonna need space to move. For me, I'm doing it outside because that's what feels good to me. If you're in a room, like a living room or a dining room, you could run back and forth. So it's not about the distance of running, it's just gonna be about the time. So you're gonna run for 1.5 minutes each round. So just make sure you have some space and then make sure you have some music to keep you from listening to me breathing heavy. But yeah, our focus today is keeping it simple. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Our warm-up begins with joint prep. So if you're out of breath in the warm-up, you're doing it wrong. We just want to get your blood flowing. So for the warm-up, go ahead and swing your arm side to side 10 times. And then up and down 10 times. You're also going to do the same thing with your legs. Normally I hold on to a wall. I'm outside, so I can't do that today. But you're going to swing them back and forth 10 times. What you don't know is I'm standing on the edge of my deck and terrified that I'm going to fall off on live camera. But also, like, if I do, whatever. That's life. And then side to side 10 times. All right. Other leg. Forward and back 10 times. And side to side 10 times. I think that's 10. Counting is not my forte, so hopefully it is. Yesterday the workout had a whole bunch of squats that I never got to do, so must be I'm mad about it because today we're doing squats. We're not going to warm up the moves because you'll warm up as you go through the workout, but it is 12 minutes. We're going to run for 1.5 minutes, then immediately go into squatting for 1 minute, and then a 30-second rest so that we can recharge and go faster the next time around. So the point of the workout is to do small bursts of high intensity, and that 30 seconds is to regenerate your energy, catch your breath. And remember, as always, you get to go at your own pace. So some of you beasts out there might be doing 70 squats in that 1 minute. That would be really beastly. It'd be amazing. I want to see it. That'd be cool. But it would also be cool if you only did 10 squats in that minute time period, but you're doing them the best that you could and with the most perfect form that you personally were capable of. So let's talk about form for a moment. When we squat, we want, sorry, camera is not my thing. We want ourselves wide as our hips. Maybe a little wider, but not too wide, because then we're gonna be putting our knees in, which is really bad for our joints. So you wanna start wide, the width of your hips, get your feet where they feel comfortable. You send your hips back a little bit, and then down, and then you'll notice you kind of get stuck somewhere around here. You have to spread your knees to make room for your hips, and then back up. So I'll do that from the side. So it's hips back, down, and then back up. A squat counts when your hip goes below your knee. So not a squat, not a squat, not a squat, squat. Questions? Turn it back. All right. So again, you get to go at your own pace. You can run super fast and get out of breath, or you can take the run medium pace and save your energy for the squats, or you could go fast and hard on both of them. That's really up to you. And you do know that we're doing 4 rounds, so if your body's really tired or sore, or maybe you didn't get sleep, or maybe this is your first workout in a while, you could always skip a round and catch back up with the rest of us on the next one. So lots of options. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors' cows. Interesting workout music I have. All right, we're gonna get started. Get ready to run. You'll notice on my phone, it's because I'm kept keeping track of the time. I'll try to always end my run here so I can tell you it's time to squat, but if you see me squatting out in the middle of the yard, it's time. All right, 3, 2, 1. A minute and a half of running. "45 seconds. "5 seconds till squats." And go ahead, a minute of squats. I was just thinking, if you're in an apartment, running back and forth might be noisy. You could just do high knees, like in place. Not really sure. 30 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. While we do our 30 seconds of rest, I'm gonna re-put the workout for anybody new. And also fix it. I was so excited to squat. I didn't realize I actually intended to do lunges. Oh well, it's Friday. I do what I want. But if you want to do lunges, feel free. All right, get ready to run in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1:30 of running. "30 more seconds." Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and a minute of squats. If you want to do lunges, you could. The goal today was to really work our legs because we did core and arms yesterday. Either one works. "30 seconds. Seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. 30 seconds rest. We are halfway done with our workout. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. Coming up, we got a minute and a half of running, followed by a minute of squats, then rest and repeat for our last time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. "30 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and squats. 30 seconds of squats. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and rest. This is our last rest, friends. Make sure there's no comments. 15 seconds, big deep breaths. This is our last round. So I'm going to recommend that you push yourself a little bit. Like, as soon as we're done with this, Lisa will leave me alone and go. "45 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and squats. Last time, so put your effort in for the whole minute. "30 seconds. Stick with it. "10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job. Big deep breaths. All right. Make sure you get some water. Big deep breaths. Whenever I'm feeling out of breath, I try to make sure I breathe into my belly and not my chest. It helps calm like your heart rate and everything down. So make sure you really expand that abdomen. Breathe out. The first thing we're going to do is stretch. And I really want to get those quads after that combination of running and squatting. The stretch I'm going to show you is also really great if you've been sitting, especially working from home. If your balance is off, hold on to something. You can also do it by putting your knee down on a couch or a chair. But basically, you want to grab your foot, and then as you do, straighten your leg, and then get more of a stretch by pushing your hip forward. So here's a little bit of a stretch. I push my hip forward while I'm pulling my foot so my knee goes back. I'm going to stretch that hip flexor and quad area. If you're on a couch or chair, your knee is just laying on it, and then you have some more stability. Same stretch. You can always tell when it's going to rain because the neighbor cows start running. Go ahead and switch legs. So remember, you're going to grab your foot, pull the leg back, and push the hip forward. Really get that hip flexor stretched. Deep breathe in. Melissa says hi. Hi, Melissa. All my humans. I can't understate. I can't overstate. I'm always understating how much I appreciate everyone who shows up and just like those simple little things. That's something I think that's special about rock recovery from my perspective is we're peers who are going through it and who have gone through it. So like as much as you may think we help you, hopefully we do, but you also give back in return. So just showing up is like hopeful. Reminds me that this is a beautiful way to spend a Friday. Even though the gym's not open, I'm doing what I can to stay safe and you're staying fit. Okay, I'm gonna move. If you get seasick, warning. But then next stretch will be easier if I show you here. So for this one, we're gonna do the pigeon pose, borrowing from yoga. Start on all fours, pull your knee up, and then push that back leg back. And then you're just gonna flop over. If you do not feel it on the outside hip, that means you have flexible hips, and you might wanna make this front leg perpendicular to your body, right? Once you do, just flop over. I hear it's nice that I have neighbor cows. It is nice. But sometimes like the frequency of their moo sounds like a cell phone vibrating on a table, which I know is really weird, but I swear that that's the exact tone and frequency. So it's funny because sometimes at night they'll moo and my son and I will look at each other like, wasn't my phone? Wasn't your phone? And like, oh, it's a vibrating cow. Other than that, though, we're pretty lucky. It's a small farm, so we don't have to deal with like the fragrance of the countryside, but we get all the benefit, especially now in calving season. They're so cute. All right, big deep breath. Exhale, come back to all four, and same thing, opposite side. Bring your knee forward, push your back leg back. Get your foot in a position that feels good to you. So you're stretching this outside hip. And then just flop over and relax. All right. So today's message for the workout is keep it simple. I can only speak for me, but that cliche exists because it works. So that's my goal for the weekend and my intention is to keep things simple. Whatever I feel like doing, that's what I'm going to do. As long as I'm safe and it's in line with my values, I'm not going to stress too much about work or what I need to get done. And I hope that you're able to do the same. I also want to give a shout out to rock recovery in general. I put in the comments, as usual, the links to everything. Mutual aid, peer services. We got you. You got yourself. That's the important part. And I will see you Monday. Have a good one, friends.